lot of things that I ain't proud of. Hurt a lot of people.
You can't keep going the way you've been going.
Help me.
I would think that this filmmaking experience is the kind that changes you as a person. So when you look back at who you were the day before you started shooting versus who you were the day after, do you see two completely different people?
I think I'd be pushing it to say I see a completely different person. But you can't, I definitely came through the process. I don't think anybody couldn't come through the process a little richer, a little more kind of texture in your life and understanding as to how precious life is and what a lack of heart some people have and what a huge amount of heart other people have. So both inspiring and kind of depressed at the same time, which is what this movie is. But I think as an audience, you have the same experience. You come in and you cannot come out in some way transformed by.
Yeah. It definitely, it affects you. I think the first time I read the script, it just sort of, it enrages you because, these things that happen are incomprehensible, really. But it enlightened us, I think, most of anything, and that's what we've taken with us. And really to be able to spend time with Sam and Lynn and to see their relationship and the dynamic in which they have that complete devotion and support to what they do and their mission to save these children is extraordinary.
I don't got no good shoes, Lynn.
I'm here today to talk to you about families just like yours, half a world away, that desperately need your help.
I was thinking maybe I could go over there.
Africa?
Reckon they can do with all the help they can get. I'll be back before you know it. You in the army or something?
We are freedom fighters.
I'm Sam. Nice to meet you. I want to go into Sudan this weekend. Need someone to show me around.
This is a war zone. If you stay here, you're going to get killed.
I think one of the reasons Sam is able to do what he's able to do is because of the support from Lynn, and that's, kind of his rock. For you guys, who is the person that you fall to whenever you're having those bad days, when you need that support?
Oh, my husband, for sure. Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
You can always call me if you need me.
Yeah. Jerry calls me.
See, we'll just all call each other.
Yeah, exactly.
I go, Michelle, you're my rock. My rock. She was my rock in the movie, by the way. I mean, really, and Lynn is the backbone of the movie, and and Sam's rock, it's like you say, I mean, everything that he does, at the end of the day, he always, it's that James Brown song, is a man's world, but behind every man is a woman by his side. Yeah. Sam couldn't really have done anything without his wife. She's there, the kind of punch bag,
the quiet giant.
Yeah. And that was, Michelle in this movie was really, because Lynn was always a tough character when we were developing it as well, because she is so long-suffering. It's like, what else can it was hard to
understand her because she's so complex.
Yeah, and then Michelle came along and suddenly we had a Lynn that had it all, You had that understanding and had the wife and the mother, but had the sexiness and had the humor. So you could understand the greatness that they'd had together, so that when they're struggling, that you just know what they have.
Right. It's safer to sleep here than in their own homes.
They ain't sleeping out here.
There are too many. You can't help them all.
Gotta take as many as we can. Tell the other ones we'll come back later. I need the money for an extra vehicle so that I can save some children.
Calm down.
Don't tell me to calm down!
Right. And well, speaking of the suffering, I thought one of the interesting things you guys touch on is the fact that all of this giving, all this great things he's doing affects his family in a negative way. Is there such a thing as giving to a fault?
Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, I think that Lynn would agree. They've suffered a lot from that, and they've been through it all. The reality is too. I can speak for her. He didn't gamble it away. He didn't drink it away. He didn't smoke it away. It was for a good cause, and she loves him for that. So can you leave somebody for doing a good thing?
Exactly. It's a
You
good- it's a
know,
good moral
it's
question
a
that you
good
guys
moral
bring up.
question.
I
and-
love that question because I actually, funnily enough, she's actually arguing on my side,
Yeah.
and I want to argue more on the other side because, you know, I think you can give to a fault, and I don't think, you know, and I think that this movie, much as it's an inspiration, the general story, the universal theme of that, of going and fighting for something, and you know, is the fact that if you do that, the sacrifice of your own family, then that's maybe too much. So it's not saying, hey, you guys, everybody go and be a Sam Choders. It's just a fascinating story to dive into.
This is so good because it's so gray, right?
Exactly.
We're talking about kind of like
no, exactly.
different
People come out.
Yeah.
And some people go, the guy's a jerk.
Yeah.
Some people go, the guy's amazing. You know, and some people go, you know, this movie makes me crazy. You know, I've never been so inspired by a movie.
It's so provocative. It really
Yeah.
incites. And that's the thing. You want it to incite something, you know, and it certainly does clearly with us.
That's the orphanage that I'm gonna build in Sudan.
They talk about you, the children.
I'm just trying to help these people, same as you.
The entire rebel army has put a bounty on your head.
I must be doing something right. You burn it down. Ain't nothing left. It's over.
Get off your butt and build it again. You hear me?
Sam, wait.
See what waiting gets you?
This place does not need more guns.
Why don't you fight the evil in this place your way and let me fight it mine? Helping you kids is about the only good thing I've ever done in this life. You got no idea what I'm saying, do you?